Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Yep, today we are playing the Neverhood, but this time it's the Japanese version. Yep, so in Japan, apparently they released a PlayStation version of the same game, which apparently is not that different than apparently the PC version outside of it's all in Japanese. Well, let's begin. Oh yeah, they recycled that laugh from the beginning. And there's also a note, also written in Japanese, that goes on basically about something. You can look up a translation of it later. Anyway, let's get into the actual game. Yep, so in the Japanese version, they also have like these little sign things. This one translating to Wake Up Klayman, which is over here, and using the circle button on your PlayStation controller. It also tells you to apparently pull down this lever. And also, you may have noticed the sounds are cropped, because this is the PlayStation. Oh, and also tells you to go press the button. And then look out the window. Which is, by the way, basically the same, except maybe a bit cropped. But anyway, it then tells you that basically you can exit this room. Oh, there's also a menu. And the music just resets. Anyway, then it loads because this is the PlayStation. We then enter the next room. Then also loads a little bit. And the music resets. Also, you may have noticed that the animations go faster. Yeah, so very similar to the original. We also got the weird notes down here. Again, all in Japanese, but they say the same thing, just in kanji, which is the Japanese writing. Yep, and also gives you information. Anyway, after a little bit of loading, anyway, time to move this thing over to the fourth ring, I guess. Okay, if I got it correctly. Nope, I am off. I think that's it. Oh, and also make sure to ring this thing. Yeah, slightly different sound effect, but... Anyway, after another now loading screen, there's also these weird button prompts. And also you walk faster. Yeah, so in the Japanese version, they do give you these, like, weird arrow things. But anyway, let's do the weird dynamite puzzle, I believe. Yep, definitely cropped sound effects. Anyway, this is basically a very simple puzzle of removing stuff. You can also exit out and see what needs to be replaced. second. And we completed. Again, pretty easy. Now it's time to walk out here. Anyway, from there it's the same sound effects. Nothing really going on. You can also look into this thing like the original. See the quote-unquote weasel. Anyway, here comes the cutscene, except it's with the difference, except it's with different cropped sound effects. Enjoy. Oh yeah, so basically it's the same thing like, wait, hold on a second. It's basically the same thing like all the other, like the other version. And here's the thing I did last time. Just so you can see how it's different. Push it all the way over there. Then comes another cutscene. Anyway, after that we can now leave. Oh no, wait, I forgot. After the cutscene, you can go back over there. Hold on a second. Speed up things a little bit. Oh yeah, here's the edge of the thing. Can't go any further. have to go around the circular thing. I think I have to press that button. Anyway, from here it's basically trying to... It's basically trying to get around the circle. That is a very odd collision. Also, the music is all the same as the original version because the PlayStation apparently does not have issues with cropping with music. Anyway, now transitioning to the overworld. Oh, there's also a difference with this tree, particularly animations. Yeah, so in the original version there was a third thing where basically Klayman would burp for a full minute. Where apparently this was cut in this version. And you're gonna see it once I do it the third time. Yeah, just repeat the thing the second, so that was another one of those weird cut features. Anyway, open up this thing. Feeling there's a water pipe, so let's press the button. And water will fill. Anyway, now that we turn it on, anyway, now we can go back in here. Anyway, let's go over here and try this puzzle. Yeah, in this version they also have a completely different sound effect for the weird pipes. Oh yeah, I can't do anything about it. Anyway, here comes the thing that was cut down the most. After getting another one of those weird collectible things. We get to this puzzle. Okay, I think I got it almost done. And I completed. Anyway, so now let's go inside and see what the PlayStation version has to offer with the cutscenes wise. Pick this thing up. Now let's see how the Japanese version of the text thing goes. Alright, here comes the Japanese voice acting.
真実を知れば何をすべきかがわかる。さあ、よく聞いて。
That's missing.
彼がそうすべきであったからだ。彼は世界を美しいものと不思議なものでいっぱいにした。そしてこの世界ネバーフッドをずーっと永遠に暮らすことができる世界にした。
Oh yeah, so that's the Japanese voice acting. So anyway, now you can see that in this version they still have the wall thing, but a very important thing is coming up. And the reason why people like this version is that if you go over here, wait for it, there is no Hall of Records. Yes, because of convenience and because the disk space was not that big, they had to cut down the Hall of Records. So instead, it's simply just one wall, and on the other end, there's just the other tape. But hey, at least they retained the window, which you can see the castle thing, I forgot its name, but no Hall of Records in this version, which means that they're missing a bunch of backstory, but that does not matter. Anyway, you can push this button like in the original to go over here. And going down, the elevator works like it did in the original. We find yet another cassette thing. And we press the blue button. I think there's this lever thing up here. Oh yeah, it betrays this. So yeah, they still have this weird wall thing. Oh yeah, I forgot when you turn the lights off. First off, nothing really. First off, the entire hallway becomes dark, like in the original. You can't really see it well. I mean, there's nothing here to begin with. And there's no music anyway, and the only thing that changes is that I think the elevator thing is now dark green. Yeah, these symbols appear. Keep those in mind for later. Anyway, we can now put in the two tapes and see what's going on. So now we have the complete thing.
すべてはホボーグから始まった。彼は想像しなくてはならなかった。なぜなら
Oh, now we can see the fifth thing.
ホーボーグはこの世界で楽しく暮らすはずだった。でも実際はちっとも楽しくなかった。広く美しい この新しい世界で彼は一人ぼっちだったのだ。
So yeah, that was yet even more Japanese voice acting. Anyway, like in the original, you have to push this button to get out of the area. You can also look at the little notes. Ah, yes, so here's the saving function. Yep, so you have saving files. And let's choose this one. Anyway, so now it's saved. I think if you would like to play it, you have to go down here. I think this is a better example. Yep, so anyway guys, that was the Neverhood, the part 1, the PlayStation Japanese version. Part 2 will be about these things. Nope, sorry, wrong thing. Yeah, we're gonna solve the puzzle of the things over here in the next video. But anyway guys, that was about it. I'll see you all next video. Bye!